3 years older, but you hype. Give me that.
What's good, YouTube, man? It's your boy, Willow Beast, man.
Jamaha, the sky is the limit, aka Jamaha 90 on SoundCloud. Get that. Take it up. Yo.
Today we got this video, man.
Video.
It's about the top 10 douchebags.
The top 10 douchebags you can find around the world.
I could build a list, possibly.
A list?
Yeah, man, I could possibly be on that list. Top 10 famous douchebags. Like, comment, subscribe, man. Without further ado, about to get into the video. Let's get it.
Famous and well-behaved don't always go hand in hand. Welcome to WatchMojo.com, and today we're counting down our picks for yet another top 10 famous douchebags.
This Martin Shkreli is
we publish
a douchebag for real.
every day, so be sure to subscribe for more great content. For this list, we're looking at celebrities and public figures known for being obnoxious, arrogant, mean-spirited.
Is Trump on this shit?
I was thinking that Trump gotta be on this. He gotta be number 1 through 5.
Since the white man arrived here due to lung cancer, thanks to the
Is Nancy Grace on this shit?
custom of smoking tobacco.
Individuals who are downright
Oh, no,
evil,
she on
like
it.
mass murderers, have earned themselves a word stronger than douchebag, and therefore
Danielle
will
gotta
not be
be on it.
considered. For the record, we're not necessarily
There
saying
we go.
these
I'm so
people
proud
are
of America
douchebags.
now.
We just understand how or why they've earned that reputation. If you didn't see someone you thought should be on the list, be sure to check out our first 2 videos in the series.
You know why? Because I only have space for real friends and quality people in my life in which they are not quality, and I don't take anything that they say as real.
Number 10, Scott Disick.
Dude,
Huh.
I'm ready to do some bad things tonight.
Drop 2 letters from that last
He reminds me
name
of
and
A.
get another word that some people would use to describe this
Well,
reality
I'll
TV
be
star.
a douche
Best
too.
known as
My
the
name
father of
is
Kourtney
Dick.
Kardashian's
Just
children,
got an
Scott
SNL.
Disick came to
It's
Viet
like
up with the
Pigland for
Kardashians.
dick.
His face,
Disick.
which, when described in articles, is almost always
I wasn't
accompanied by the word
glamorizing
smut,
his
has
name or
earned
no
him a
shit like
spot
that.
on many untouchable celebrities list. But accusations of superficial douchebaggery aside, it's Scott's actions that have really made him notorious. Like when he shoved money in a waiter's mouth. Or the numerous times he's gotten wasted and acted out. He's even acknowledged his douche reputation himself in interviews. Number 9, Michael Moore. This vocal left-wing documentary
He
filmmaker
made
is known for
Fahrenheit
himself as a
9/11.
failure of many aspects of American culture and government.
Apparently I
But
didn't watch that.
tactics like putting people on the spot and liberal editing have earned him a bad reputation in many circles.
You want me to apologize to the people in Flint?
Yeah, or the people in Columbine for coming after their horrible tragedy. And why do you go to the places after they have these horrible tragedies?
Conservative filmmaker Michael Moore actually took Moore to task for his filmmaking style in his documentary, Michael Moore Hates America, in which he accused Moore of dishonest documentary practices. Unfortunately, as his interview with Wolf Blitzer showed, Moore is not very good at being on the receiving end of the very sort of attacks that have made him such a success.
What's the charge again? That will happen?
Hypocrisy.
Hypocrisy over what? Like, you made a lot of money in this free enterprise capitalist system, and now you're railing against it. I know. Isn't that amazing?
Number 8, Rush Limbaugh. Politics positions alone don't make someone a douchebag. It's the way they express them that does. For example, being against the idea of contraceptives being covered by
I see them
insurance.
BBs in the back,
That's
LeVar.
a political position.
She
Yeah.
wants to be paid to have sex. What does that make her? It makes her a slut, right? Makes her a prostitute.
But calling a woman a slut and prostitute for supporting the aforementioned, as Rush Limbaugh has, isn't. That is a personal attack. Limbaugh also baselessly accused Michael J. Fox of playing up the effects of his Parkinson's disease for the camera.
That's fucked up.
Yeah, that's right. You should be number 1. Or number 2 behind
Moving all around and shaking.
y'all president.
And it's purely an act.
And has a
Does it look like I'm
well-documented history of making
shit looks
racist
like a halo or
statements
some
about
shit?
African Americans.
If
This nigga on
any
some Beyonce type
race
shit right now.
of people
Oh, this is out
should
of
not
pocket.
have guilt about slavery, it's Caucasians.
There's a reason why Rush Limbaugh
Fuck that
douchebag
nigga.
gets you tens of thousands of hits.
Come on,
Google.
join in.
Number 7, Danielle Bergoli. Today,
Ah,
just about anybody
sell
can
out.
make a name for themselves. When Danielle Bergoli, also known as Bad Baby, guested on Dr. Phil as a troubled youth, she capitalized on that opportunity, becoming a viral sensation and turning her
That's
fun
crazy, right?
career based on Bad Baby.
It's like the world's like That's so crazy that she got famous, at least temporarily. I don't care about it being like temporarily. I just care that she was famous at all for the fact that she was
I
a
don't think it's
problem
temporary no more.
child, and her problem child turned into like a mini career out of like people like saying people like being enablers to this behavior and
I
shit
don't
like
think
that.
it's like she's not. It's not just that moment now. It's like she's a rapper now. She signed to a label now.
Yeah,
She's
She-
a rapper now.
that's crazy,
What is
man.
that? What is that? Atlantic, I think. I don't remember. I think it's Atlantic. Yeah, she signed with. Yeah, she's next to Cardi in them right now.
So wait a minute. Dr. Phil got rich off Oprah. Cash Me Outside girl got rich off Dr. Phil.
So who's she gonna? Who's she gonna make rich? That's what you're asking.
That's not what I was asking. I was asking, is she coming for Oprah's check? She's out. She. You know, rappers they big balling. You know what I'm saying? Rappers always flashing their money and shit. You know what I'm saying? It go back to the roots of rapping. Like I got Lincoln Continental and all that shit. And the rappers delight. This. Okay, I'm clearly bullshitting, but come on.
Nike sponsored me, by the way.
John Maha sponsor.
It all started with her indiscriminately labeling Dr. Phil's entire audience hoes
And all these hoes laughing like so funny.
before dropping the catchphrase that made her a star, telling them to, quote, cash me outside.
Catch me outside, how about that? Catch me outside, how about that?
She's since ridden that wave into a Kodak Black video and a record deal with Atlantic Records. Her manager
right.
calls her, quote,
Atlantic.
refreshingly honest, but others see it as abrasive and unabashedly douchey. Number 6, Azalea Banks. Azalea Banks has been an incendiary figure from the moment she stepped on the scene. But in the years since, she's been accused of pushing the envelope way too far beyond the boundaries of good taste. No one can really tell
I think
when
she was
she's
beefing
sharing
with Nicki
real
or something at
beliefs
one point.
or just
I think she was beefing with Iggy Azalea.
That's what my bad.
Often
Yeah,
come
that's
across
what it
as
was, yeah.
intentionally offensive. Her refusal to drop the use of
Oh,
homophobic
yeah, 'cause of the
slurs is
name.
well documented. Then there's that time she suggested on Twitter that U.S. politician Sarah Palin be gang raped. Again, it's not the political stance you take, it's what you...
I mean, I'm just playing.
Number 5, Howard Stern. He's arguably the most successful radio host of all time. But even so, dubbing yourself the king of all media requires one seriously inflated ego. Stern made a name for himself by saying the sort of things on air that few would dare to express in private. He's proven time and time again that he doesn't believe there's such a thing as good taste when it comes to entertainment, and that nothing is off limits. He's made a fortune mocking others, often taking the cheapest of shots and the lowest of blows.
He had this kind of.
You know, I kind of fuck with Howard Stern. He be saying some racist shit. I can fuck with it.
That broke my heart. I was like, I've never
Oh.
once called this show
Yeah.
asking to be on it.
Many defend him by calling
Cause
him
I'd
out.
rather hear a nigga that's
No
openly
excuse.
racist
Number 4.
than be
Jake
smiled in my
Paul.
face
Jake Paul started on Vine.
by a nigga
So
that.
basically, you prefer Howard Stern over Donald Trump.
Famous YouTubers. Pranks,
Understand.
Well,
skits,
Trump
and general
is
tomfoolery
openly
are his
racist
bread
too.
and butter.
I mean,
But as his fans
Yeah,
put
but
it,
he's
he's,
not, but-
quote, savage, meaning he doesn't hold back.
this is what I noticed Trump does, right?
Hold on, we have a YouTuber on here now, Jake Paul. But go ahead.
Peep this. This is what I noticed Trump does. Someone asks him a question. He says, wait a minute. I'm getting to that. I'll answer that in a minute. But right now, we have to answer a bigger question. He like invents a question that was never asked. And he stays on that so long. And he's like, oh, I'm sorry, we ran out of time. There's no more time for us to answer any more questions. Meeting adjourned. And it's like, the fuck?
Getting into nothing. He's the president.
Yeah. When camera crews came to interview him about being a nuisance in the neighborhood, he put his arrogance on full display.
I have one question for you. Yeah. What are those?
As Vanity Fair speculated after news broke that Paul had been let go by Disney Channel, it was, quote, perhaps because Paul is just too obnoxious.
You just want me to look bad on camera? Is that what you want?
Number 3, Piers Morgan. Typically, journalists are supposed to be objective, neutral parties. To say the least, journalistic integrity isn't what it used to be. But even by modern standards, this British journalist has taken the blurred lines of showmanship and journalism to new levels.
There is no whistling band. If there was, 80.
Piers Morgan has more feuds to his name than most rappers. It seems that he has a real knack for rubbing people the wrong way. Morgan's outlandish and often offensive statements have put him at odds with Jennifer Aniston, Ewan
So who's
McGregor,
number 2?
Lady Gaga, and many more.
This is 3.
Chrissy Teigen once labeled him a, quote,
Simon
unequivocal
Syke.
douche. And
Simon?
Jeremy Clarkson punched him in the head.
Simon Cowell, that's a good one.
I don't get on with Piers Morgan.
Editor of the Daily Mirror.
Yeah, the editor of the Daily Mirror. And so,
Could be
yeah,
Simon.
punched
I was bullshit.
Number 2, Martin Shkreli.
Oh,
Where do we
it's
start
your
with this guy?
Martin,
In 2014, the company he founded, Retrofin, gained the rights to distribute a drug used to treat cystinuria and upped the price from $1.50 per pill to $30 per pill. That was just the warm-up for what was to come next.
I like how they say per
which is a
pill,
similar
and it sounds
move
like
that earned
purple.
him the title of, quote, most hated man in America.
On the advice of counsel, I invoke my Fifth Amendment privilege against self-incrimination and respectfully decline to answer your question.
In 2015, his new company, Touring Pharmaceuticals, acquired the rights to Daraprim, which is used in the treatment of a range of conditions from malaria
That from
to
$13.50 to $750.
Crazy.
most notably AIDS-related
Somebody
complications.
calculate that percentage.
Shkreli's
that
company
went up.
promptly raised the price from $13.50 per pill to $750 per pill.
If you could rewind the clock a few months, I wonder if you would do anything differently. And the second is, I'd like to know if you think corporate reputation matters.
I probably would have raised the price higher.
Number 1,
Ah.
Trump. Every day, the
That pill
world
must let
scrolls
you
through
bust
their
nuts and
newsfeed and
everything.
finds a summary of what they interpret as
So
Donald J.
fake.
Trump's threats, belittling tweets, and generally aggressive approach to international affairs. There's literally a book by author Michael K. Watson entitled Donald Trump is a Douchebag. In South Park's parody of the 2016 presidential race, Hillary Clinton's stand-in was labeled a turd sandwich, and Trump's was a giant douche.
The people
Ah.
just as J.J. Abrams did with Star Wars, I will make this country great again.
From mocking a disabled reporter to insulting women who disagree with him by attacking their looks, he has proven that he's not above cheap shots and low blows, and isn't going to change just because he holds the highest office in his country.
I think the big problem this country has is being politically correct.
Do you agree with our picks? Check out these other great clips.
This is the most hands using this nigga ever. I believe how we can all join together is if we subscribe to Monte's channel right now.
Pretty much. Listen to my boy Stewie over here.
Stewie, I was going for Trump.
Sound like Stewie.
I was impersonating Stewie for longer than Trump, so yeah, I can see that.
Like, comment, subscribe, man. Check out his channel, man. 2 more videos coming, man. See y'all later. Peace.
Got to. Take care of yourself.
Look at how I lean and elect.